Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. I'm in my 38H, and what I'm going to show you here is how to beat the T1E6. It's a vicious tank, and you got to be real careful because it's got a lot of power. So sit back and relax, and I'm going to show you the techniques you're going to need to defeat these guys. So I'm headed down the right edge. As you can see, there's a T2 light all the way to the south, right there in the center of the screen. Now at the top of the hill, you can see the E6 right there. So it helps to identify where this guy is because his gun is vicious. His premium ammo will cut through you like a hot knife through butter. The T2 light is super fast, but it's not really a threat to us. And when I say us, I mean a 38H. And I was just lucky to get the final shot on that guy, so that's fun. So really what I'm trying to do is just knock off as many guys as possible on the enemy team to get this down. Right, there's the E6 guy. You know, get it down to the only guy that's a threat to myself. The E6 is the only real threat on the team. So that's my goal, knock off these chump guys and then try to work on the E6. Because that's where the game is really going to be won. And I already know this right from the very beginning of the match. So you want to look at your list and see who's there and who you're facing. Now, T2 lights are super fast, but they don't have any gun power at all. Now there's the E6 over there. You gotta watch out for this guy. Now see, that guy drilled me. Killed one of my guys, but this is why you need first aid. If you don't have first aid, the E6 is probably going to kill you every time. Now the T2 light killed himself. That made my job a lot simpler. Now the E6, I'm using my gun to snipe it. And that's one of the attributes the 38H is really good at as a short-range sniper. And I'm drilling this guy hardcore. So he's in bad shape. He's got 100 points left, and you know, I've got a couple hundred. And it's not going to be good for him. Now the problem I have are all my guys are chumps, so they're all dead. I knew they were chumps to begin with. It didn't matter. So I'm going to have to camp my base. That's what happens when your team is just full of chunks. So here I got my eye on this jerk. And there's one other guy over here. And I'm going to drill him while the other guy's trying to come around and shoot him. Oh, you want somebody? Now here, you can see me. I'm shooting this guy, manual aim. You cannot kill him with lock-on aim. It won't work. As you can see, he's down to 24 hit points. I have 133. Basically speaking, if I see him again, I'll kill him. So he's got a real problem. The safest place to be here, for the time being, is with your rear end right up next to the wall. If he wants to come from the right side, look, he's going to have to show up here at the angle of this bush to get a shot on me. Conversely, on the left side, he's going to have to stick his face past the tree, like right about here, to get a shot on me. He doesn't have a good shot on me. Now, it's almost 10 minutes. So what happens here is we're playing the waiting game. Now, I'm going to explain this to you while this time is ticking off. For me, it's not a big deal. And the reason I say that is because, well, in real life, I'm a chess master. And that means I played chess games that went, 2-3 hours long, even longer. 10 minutes, and I can wait like that. That's not a problem at all. Now, most of these video game players are low attention span guys, and so they can't wait. They don't have any mental discipline. I have mental discipline in giant stashes that they can't even imagine. So I can wait here all day. It's not a problem for me. So I'm not worried. He can't really make a move. Now, granted, I cannot go to his base. He's so much faster than me. He's more than double my speed. So I'm stuck camping the base. So you're looking at me, I'm a Boy Scout. But that's all right. And the longer I wait, the more I realize that he knows that he's screwed. So, yeah, it's kind of annoying. But if you want to win the match, sometimes you're going to have to wait for 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes in this situation. But when you get him, it's very satisfying. Now, the other thing is, if he's smart, he would just stay away and just realize, well, you know what? If he shows his face to me, I will kill him. So his smart guy would just not show his face. Go camp the center of the map, like right up here, and see what's going on. Or go back to his base, whatever it is, doesn't matter. He doesn't need to show his face to me. If he shows his face to me, I will kill him. Now, from my perspective, I win this match even if I don't see him. Because you remember his hit points are like 23, and I've got over 100 more. So I'm going to beat him on hit points alone. So this game is a win for me. The only way he doesn't lose is if he kills me. And the odds of that are next to none. It's not zero, but it's very small. It's so close to zero that he should just leave me alone and go, you know what, hey, just take the loss. So here I was like, you know what? Let me go up here, because these guys generally don't have any real mental discipline. I'm going to get up on this top of this ledge and put myself in position to annihilate him if he gets a little greedy. Now, one of the things about the E6, those guys tend to overvalue the tank because it does have a viciously powerful premium round. They get full of themselves. I know right from the get-go that guy can burn me. So I have to be very careful and, not allow that to happen to the best of my ability. The 38H, well, either one of us, whoever gets a big head is the guy that's going to be in trouble. I don't have a big head. I know that his tank can kill me. Just like I know I can kill him. He knows I can kill him because I've beaten the crud out of him. And he probably hasn't been beaten like that for quite a while. Because it is a vicious tank. So I'm like, well, if he tries to sneak up, he'd try to sneak up here, possibly, to the right of the blue flag. But I'm in a safe location. With this rock, I got this rock to help me block his shots. So it's alright. You got to pay attention. You got to know how to win the game. That's what my dad always taught me. in whatever game I'm playing. So I know that I beat him, the clock ends on time, I'll win because I have better head points. He shows his face to me, I'll kill him because I have better durability on my hit points. So I've got this guy basically 6 ways to Sunday. He'd have to get super lucky to kill me. It is possible. I'm not saying it's a 0, but it's a very small chance. And the better you are, and the more knowledgeable you are of the 38H, the less likely it is for him. But he's a danger all the way up until you kill him. That's what the scenario is for the E6. It's the #1 most feared tank, really, by the 38H. Or another highly skilled 38H player. Because that can kill you also. So, you got to be aware of what can kill you and what can't kill you, like T2 Light can't kill you. Combat cars, like a T7 car, can't kill the 38H, really. They can, but it's just ultra rare. So, yeah, I'm just camping. He's got 3.5 minutes left. Spoiler alert, he doesn't wait till the very end. He gets dumb. And that's the thing. If he gets dumb, I'm going to kill him. Spoiler alert, I just told you he gets dumb. And man, he didn't get dumb. He got super dumb. But you'll see it here yourself. So that makes it worth, watching. But the entire game, I've been focusing on this E6 because he's the toughest guy on their team. And that was my go. And there you look, this guy got super dumb. I was like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. And well, there you go. That guy did a lot of damage, as you can see, more damage than myself. But I say it a lot often. It ain't how much damage you do, it ain't how many guys you kill, it's which guys you kill that are more important. And this game bears that out again. So here we are at the end of game screen. And I'll give you the rundown here. Obviously, I use all premiums. And I also use a ×4 commander booster. So using all premium rounds, minus 40,000, no problem. Because I made 32,000 commander points, which was fantastic. That's a very, very good game. No complaints there. As you see, 5 kills, 1,000 damage. Just a winner all across the board. Medals, nothing special. Cool-headed, bruiser, fighter killing 4 or 5 guys. Fire for effect, do more damage on your hit points. Shell-proof, block damage exceeding my hit points. Duelist, killed 2 guys that damaged me. And a second-class badge, which is not bad. Here we are. As you can see, my players were ineffective. That guy made some points for himself, so not totally bad for him. The other guy was this guy was awful in his BT2. But it doesn't matter, because this game was all about me versus the E6, because on his team, this guy did nothing, T2 Light, and the other T2 Light also did nothing. But that was to be expected, because they're low-end, super fast, but weak tanks. So that was the key there, in this match. It's not really complicated. But the thing you have to know is that you have to get in position and make the E6 move on his own. His gun fires badly when he's moving. And as you saw, I was able to damage him when he was trying to circle me. Because I was next to the rock, he could not circle me at a close range. He had to stay further away, making my angles to make shots easier. That's how I butchered him. So, get next to a rock. Get your rear end next to the rock. This is one of the reasons also why I use the consumable items that I use. I'm going to show you the tank here in a second. Consumables. You saw the classic reason why I suggest. Now, large repair, that's a must-have. This is a right or wrong decision. It's right or wrong to have the enhanced rations because you get the 10% commander points. You also get increase in accuracy, decrease reload time, etc., etc. So this is really, if you don't have this, you're making a mistake. Now, it's a 50-50, what I call the chocolate or vanilla. If you have the medicine or if you have the gasoline. Gasoline makes you go faster, which is good, gives you faster turret rotation. But I lost one of my crewmen to that E6 because his gun is vicious. And if you don't have medicine, there's almost no chance that I pull off the victory against the E6. So, because the E6s represent such a devastating attack, I suggest people use the first aid. But it's not forced. You don't have to do it. It's a personal choice. So that's the thing. So this explains why I was able to win this game. It got down to the matchup that I knew it would reach. I was hoping that I'd be able to clean house on the enemy team faster and maybe get us a 2 or 3 guy advantage. But that didn't happen. That guy cleaned our guys out pretty good. So he did a good job on that one. So hopefully you learned something. This was a really classic matchup, and it's super difficult to win. Don't think that it was easy by any stretch of the imagination. If I made it look easy, that's just because I played it correctly. It's difficult, and you got to be prepared for it to be difficult. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It would help if you could leave a like to help spread the word. Tell your friends, let them know so they can possibly like or subscribe as well. So look forward to seeing you guys again in another video real soon. And I am out of here.